Here we are! Boss time! So as I said, there are two bosses we're gonna fight. The first one, you see Eggman jumping in this little pod, and he's gonna raise a platform anytime now. Here we go. And there are gonna be big black balls of death that come out either from above or below the platform. And you just gotta... Okay, well, oh well, at least I still have my supersonic form. Gotta make use of it somehow, because it's the last stage where I'm going to have it for quite a while. Anyway, we're jacking the Eggomatic, rather. And just take a look at that. Knuckles is standing there, being ineffective as usual. And then he gets pizzoned by the death egg, launching. So, yeah, the Death Egg is launching, which is not good, so we gotta do something about that, which I guess is why we jacked that Eggomatic in the first place. So, by the way, the time isn't going, so there's no danger of dying from the time limit here, just in case, you know, you've been dilly-dallying way too much in this stage. I mean, it's not that long, it's not Carnival Night Act 2 all over again. Anyway, boss number 2. I'm just gonna trigger the transformation and just absolutely destroy him! Didn't even get to see what the boss did in the first place. Pretty cool. So, we're now done with the Sonic 3 zones. So we're gonna be moving on to the Sonic and Knuckles zones in just a moment, but first, we got, well, not exactly a cinematic, but a cutscene where this platform falls off. And apparently, just killing that boss made the Death Egg crash, because take a look at the background. Yep, down goes the Death Egg. But, you know, we're halfway through the game, so it's not the last we're gonna see of it. Far from it. Anyway, moving on to Mushroom Hill Zone, and right off the bat, we're going to meet up with Knuckles again. Guess what he's gonna do? Absolutely nothing! Oh no, he closed that door. I can open by pressing the switch again. Oh, great. Anyway, from this point on, the giant rings carry you over to the hidden palace. You can see the altar of the Master Emerald in the background. Anyway, what I'm doing is I'm depositing all my Chaos Emeralds into these little thingies, and I can now take the opportunity to upgrade one of these emeralds. So we're going to be doing that right now. The upgrade is into the Super Emeralds, which, if I collect all 7 of them, will allow me to transform into Hyper Sonic. Now, if you thought the Super form was broken, just wait till you see the Hyper one. By the way, new mechanic in these Sonic and Knuckles bonus stages. Those orange spheres, as you just saw, they bounce you up into the sky. So, you don't want to abuse them, though, because sometimes if you come at them from the wrong angle, they're going to toss you straight into red spheres, and you're simply going to fail. So, don't use them unless you absolutely need to. Anyway, that's it! I'll be honest, it was a little bit trickier than the Sonic 3 stages, but not by too much. This one was pretty easy, but there are some special levels that are really hard. It's gonna take me several attempts to even try them, so don't expect to see Hypersonic before the very end of this LP. So, now that we're done with the first special stage, we can move on to a Mushroom Hill Zone, which, as you're probably going to notice, is considerably easier than the last few zones we've been to. The reason for that is because, well, it's the first zone of standalone Sonic and Knuckles, so I guess they didn't want to... Excuse me! Didn't want to do that, sorry. But, yeah, the idea is that you want to ease the players into the game if they're playing, you know, vanilla Sonic and Knuckles. So, this is why this zone is easy, but the difficulty actually ramps up pretty quick in this game. I would probably say that the next zone, Flying Battery Zone, is probably a good bit harder than anything that's in Sonic 3, and I guess it's to be expected because so far in this LP, I died... well, I died a few times from getting the time-ups in the infinite life trick, which I'm going to come back to because there's something I forgot to mention about it. I also would have died with that glitch from the boss in Carnival Night Zone had I not reloaded my save state. So that means the only death you actually saw was the one where I died to nothing in Marble Garden Zone. So, not taking into account those glitches as well as the infinite life trick, I pretty much did a no-death run of... No, I wanted the special stage! Oh, god damn it! But yeah, there was something left for me to say about the infinite life trick. Take a look at the number of lives I have right now. Yep, I'm back to 100, and I just picked up a life, so that means I was at 99 before. If you go over 99 lives, whenever you go into the next zone, you're automatically brought back down to 99. It's something that I honestly didn't remember when I performed the infinite life trick, but it's something that you should keep in mind. Anyway, mini-boss. Very easy since it's the first mini-boss in Sonic & Knuckles. All it's doing is that it's chopping off those pieces of wood and throwing them at me and failing miserably. So... oh, sweet, I got a few rings out of the deal. So, that means I'm going to have a few rings to start with, so if I get hit right off the bat, well, there's not going to be a problem. Well, I already have a shield, but don't really want to... What?! Did I just pick up that ring box too early? That's the only explanation, because come on. Anyway, over there, if you go to the left, you're going to get an invincible box. And, by the way, yes, that was Knuckles once again, really doing nothing. Except maybe even helping me, because that wall can only be busted by Knuckles, the wall that was between me and him. So, yeah, actually, he did me a favor by sending me up there. Yeah, he's supposed to be the antagonist. Great, another bonus I missed out on. But yeah, he's supposed to be an antagonist at this point in the game, but he's awfully helpful. And no, it's not because he's already considering switching sides at this point. It's just because he's thoroughly incompetent. Aw, man, it's well, what a waste of a ring box. I was about to say it's a ring box. I was hoping it would be a giant ring, but oh well. By the way, those things that you just saw that grabbed onto me, you can only get off of them by spin dashing. There are some places where you're actually going to get into two of them at a time, so you have to be... Whoa, we're already there? Well... not like I'm complaining. As I said, this is... Oh, wow, didn't mean to get up there. But, yeah, this level is actually pretty short, since, as I said, it's really early in the game. Anyway, up there, I know there's a giant ring, so I'm going to grab it. Now, which emerald am I going to upgrade? Let's go with this one. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. 67 blue spheres. Alright, we got 16 there right off the bat. This level looks rather open. Gives me some confidence, because some of them, it's like red spheres everywhere. Okay, we're already down to 35, now 26. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, it brings me back here. But still, doesn't look too hard or too complicated. Famous last words. Okay, 17. So... okay, we got a few here. That's 4. It puts me down to 13. Okay, where are those last 13 spheres? I would imagine it's another pattern of 4 like we just saw, plus a 3x3 square. If I can just find them? Oh my god! Whoa! Okay, I was really afraid for a second there. Thank God there were those other ones along the path, otherwise I was doomed. Oh man, where are they? Jesus! Okay! Got a few others here, so I'm going to assume that the other ones are somewhere nearby. Where are they? Damn it! Can I please have them now? At least I'm still alive. That's the good news. Oh man. Please let it down. Oh my god, I saw them! I saw them, they're over there! Oh hell yeah! Whew! I am really happy that I didn't screw it up because my god, it took a while to find them. Wow. At least now I got the second Super Emerald. So now we can head back to Mushroom Hill Zone and finish it off. We're almost at the boss. And if I remember, there's this little contraption here that I didn't explain how to use. The way you use it is simply you press down and the thing in the middle goes up and the rest of the machine follows. It's as simple as that, just pressing down. So, over there, okay, there's absolutely nothing. Being careful not to get hit by that thing. Get up there, and this should be the last checkpoint before the boss. So we get a gumball machine bonus. So let's grab a shield, hopefully here we go. Because this next boss, it's not too hard, but it's rather easy to screw up and take a few hits. And the way it's designed, if you get hit and you lose all your rings, you're going to be hard-pressed to grab any of them because you're constantly moving right. So, am I going to get any... Oh, one up! Here we go. So, let's head over to the boss, which is right over there. Let's just break this. Now, the way this boss works is that he's going to keep flying away from you, and you're going to have to dodge those spike bars while pursuing him. And, wow, the flame shield is actually pretty cool for this fight. So let's jump over that. Yeah, not a very hard boss, by the way. You gotta avoid those jets that he spews out every now and then, and attack while... okay, there we go. We're already done, and... boom! Here we go. So let's free some more animals and move on to the next zone, which is going to be the Flying Battery. As I said, this world, Flying Battery that is, was supposed to be in Sonic 3 between Carnival Night and Ice Cap, so they had to design another way of getting you on that thing, and unlike the cannon they had on hand for Sonic 3, they didn't find any better way than just having you jump aboard like this because it was flying way too low. Anyway, World 8, Flying Battery Zone. This is where the game, oh god. I was wondering what was down there because, I'll be honest, this never happened to me before. Anyway, this is where the game starts getting quite difficult. I wouldn't say extremely hard, but from here on out there's a definite spike in terms of difficulty. By the way, best song in the entire game. Some people like to say Ice Cap is. You know how much bullshit I think that is. If this song got a tenth as much praise as the one from Ice Cap, I wouldn't mind Ice Cap nearly as much. So, we're actually doing some platforming over bottomless pits, which I think is probably a first. In this game, there were probably a few in Ice Cap Zone, speaking of which, but at the same time I went through so fast that I didn't get to see any bottomless pits. So, okay, Sphere Shaft? Yeah, okay, I saw red stars. As I said before, it's sort of hard to distinguish between the red ones and the orange ones. Depending on the zone, they're easier to see, such as, you know, in Flying Battery, this particular checkpoint, pretty easy to see. But anyway, as I was saying before, this is where the game starts getting hard, so if you thought this LP was lacking in deaths, well, you are definitely going to be served in the upcoming zones. Much harder than anything we've faced so far. Anyway, we're coming up on the time limit for this video, so I'm going to stop here, and I will see you next time.